Okay, so this is our fifth match, I think. Yeah, and we'll see a TVT for the first time in today's clan war. Okay, to the top in the top right base for Team Galactic Gaming, it's Spaladium from Croatia, and in the bottom left base for Team LickyPiddy, the Mexican Terran Darking. So yeah, Darking avoided the all-kill by Pink Nova, but this time, and he aims for all killing now Team Galactic Gaming. Once again a Twitter plug by Darking, this time for LickyPiddy. The account is run by Fontex, one of our players. You saw him in the first game. So yeah, if you're interested in our matches, feel free to follow it. Both players have a fairly high APM. So yeah. The builds are similar, but Spaladium goes for a fast second guess. Darking does not do the same, so otherwise the game is fairly similar. I think Darking wants to go for faster expansion than Spaladium, but we'll see. Okay, Spaladium goes for a faster for Reaper, and Darking only has builds a Marine so far. Okay, yeah, now we're seeing it the second base, and none of it inside for Spaladium. So we could also see some. Okay, no, I thought we could see some heavy Reaper build, but Spaladium soon adds the factory. So we could maybe see a Banshee or some kind of tank drops. Also now adding a reactor, and with the Reaper he should be able to get some vision inside Darking space and scout what Darking is going for. Darking also adds the factory, but he's a lot later than his opponent. He doesn't catch it. So he's a bit out of position with his Marines against the Reaper. And the Reaper will scout the second base and should be able to. Oh, with the grenades he deals a lot of damage to the Marines, and also stops the command center for the moment. This is basically the big power of a Reaper these days. With the grenade you can zone out your opponent. If he doesn't recognize them, he'll receive quite a lot of damage. Now also Spaladium goes for the second base, and yeah, he's a lot later than Darking. Okay, interesting. Moving the factory, but he's adding a barracks into the reactor. Not sure. Looks like a mistake, I think. Maybe he wants to switch it with the starport, but still it's quite off. Okay, Spaladium is now also supply blocked, and he wants to build a medivac. So we could definitely see some kind of drop, maybe with the Hellions. But the supply block is biting him really much. If you have a look at the income, there's a small worker advantage for Spaladium, and he also has the better income, but it's not really much. But it can be. Oh! I did miss it. It wasn't Spaladium, it was Darking with a nice block of the reactor. And this really delays any kind of build Darking does. Spaladium does. I'm really sorry for missing that. I thought it was a mistake by Spaladium, but instead it was a nice play by Darking. I really like it. It's not that much of an investment, but you can keep your opponent at home and delay any kind of build for quite a significant amount of time. Darking's army mainly consists of Marines, so yeah, the Hellion is really nice against Marines, but if you can catch the medivac before it unloads the units, it can be really good, great for Darking, because it's always a nice trade. Alright. A Viking for scouting and... oh, nice. He interrupts the medivac and the medivac has to back off. Oh, and a nice drop by Darking, getting a lot of workers. 5 workers are down already, and he could get more. He should try to save his medivac. He loses it, but then either commit on... oh, the lining up. Can he get another money shot? 8 workers have gone down already. Yeah, he should focus on the workers, I think. No way he cleans all the marines. 9 workers. I think he has to get a few more to... okay, yeah. 10 workers, I think that's worth losing for Hellions as well as a medivac, because he also keeps the opponent back at home and removes pressure from his own army. Okay, Darking also now has a 7 worker lead, which is quite a bit in a mirror matchup in TVT. And he's also up in base counts, I think. Yeah, there's no third base yet for Spaladium, so yeah, Darking has the advantage in the in workers, and army-wise I think he's quite similar. If you have a look at the army, yeah, he has more siege tanks, has okay, he has less marines and less medivacs, but I think he can catch up quite fast with the better income. Okay, Spaladium, nice tactic, blocking the third command center, and Darking reacts really late. Okay, now he should be able to land it, take a bit of damage, but then just kill them with the marines. Yeah, not getting too much damage, and I think I lost the drop. I'm really sorry about that. So I don't think it did any kind of damage. It was interrupted by the marines, and yeah. So Spaladium should either build the third base or try to push across the map, otherwise Darking will pull ahead quite heavily. Notably, both players are playing with a fairly low worker count, but yeah, Darking is continuing to build more workers. I think he lost a few, I'm sorry for missing it. Oh, where are the workers dying? Oh, here, so Darking killed more and more workers, which is nice. Great, the colors are a bit, yeah, wasn't the best choice, I think. Okay, neither player has many upgrades, and okay, the combat shield upgrade hasn't finished for Darking yet, and this is a big upgrade, especially when you fight with the bio against tanks. So he should try to either snipe the tanks or not fight for at least a few more seconds. On the other hand, he's getting the 1-1 upgrade, which could help him also tremendously. He's not sieged yet with his tanks, losing them already. Oh, this is a great fight for Spaladium, who's splitting his workers, his marines, and killing all the tanks. Now Darking has to evacuate his third base and try to turtle on 2 bases for a few more seconds until more and more units spawn. But actually I think this could be already game over, because he lost so many units and traded so badly against the siege tanks. He doesn't have too many production facilities, so yeah. And losing marines like that is really painful in this moment. Spaladium now dropping the tank into the base basically, and there's not much left for Darking. Darking pulling all his workers, trying to fight against the siege tank, because I think if he cleans the siege tank, he's losing now his own siege tank, so otherwise it could have been quite a fight, but no. The reinforcements by Spaladium are too powerful, I think. Yeah, Darking GG, and this is a 4-1 for Team Galactic Gaming. Unfortunately, Darking is not able to reverse Olke them. It was the last game he was ahead, I think, but just that one fight, it was really unfortunate. He pushed into or he was attacked by the siege tanks, and his own tanks were unsieged, and yeah, he had basically no choice but to fight, and then yeah, it was over. So thanks everybody for tuning in.